Hey everyone, and welcome. Get ready, because today we've got one of the most incredible stories ever. I'm talking about a hero who could literally make seven of himself, a princess who waited for him in a special house inside a river, and a super tough challenge with seven wild bulls. You are not gonna believe this one.
Are you ready? I bet you are. This story is a total adventure. We're about to jump back in time to a world filled with amazing kingdoms and some of the bravest heroes you could ever dream of. And it all starts with a hero's welcome. All right, first things first, let's meet our main hero. His name is Krishna, and he is just, well, he's awesome. Super powerful, super kind. And right now, he's heading off to visit his 5 best pals, the Pandava brothers. And get this, they're all super famous heroes too. So when the Pandavas see Krishna coming, they leap up with joy. The story says it was like a body getting its breath back. I mean, can you imagine being so happy to see your friend that it feels like you can finally breathe again? That's how much they loved him. Seeing him just lit up their whole world. And you know, their amazing friendship is the perfect way to introduce our first special word for today. Okay, our first secret word is Veera. Let's try it together. Ready? Veera. One more time. Veera. Awesome. A Veera is a brave, awesome hero. You know, just like Krishna and all his Pandava friends. They were all incredible Veeras. And Krishna's friendship was like magic. I mean, we all love hugs from our friends, right? But Krishna's hugs were on another level. The story says that just by hugging him, all their worries completely disappeared. Poof, gone. Imagine a hug so full of love that it just melts away anything sad or scary. How amazing is that? So, after catching up with his friends, Krishna and his best buddy, the Veera, Arjuna, decide to go for a little stroll through the forest. But this isn't just any walk. Oh no. They have no idea they're about to meet someone very, very special. So there they are, walking along the beautiful Yamuna River, when they see her, a lovely young maiden walking all by herself. She was super graceful, and Krishna, being the hero he is, wanted to go over and make sure everything was okay. And this amazing young woman, well, she brings us to our next secret word.
You ready for another one? Our next word is Kanya. Come on, say it with me. Kun-ya. Perfect. It's a beautiful word that can mean a maiden, a daughter, or a princess. And this Kanya by the river? Oh, she is a story you won't believe.
So Arjuna walks up to her and asks, "Who are you?" And she says her name is Kalindi. But then she tells him something incredible. She says she's been living in a special house that her father, the actual sun god, built for her, right inside the river. And why? Because she was waiting, hoping and praying to meet one person in the whole world, Lord Krishna. And here's the best part. Krishna wasn't surprised at all. Of course he wasn't. He knew her wish the whole time. He just smiled this big, kind smile and invited the Kanya, Kalindi, to come with him on his chariot. Her biggest dream was coming true. And while they would get married soon, believe me, this was only the start of his epic wedding adventures. Okay, everybody, get ready for some serious action, because our next story is all about a crazy difficult test. See, there was this king who had an amazing daughter, Princess Satya, but he said, "Nope, nobody can marry my daughter unless they pass my impossible challenge." And that king brings us to our last secret word for today. The word for king is Raja. Let's hear it. Raja. Great job. So this Raja, this king, his name was Naganajit, and his test was like super tough. So, what was this impossible challenge? Okay, get this. The challenge was to tame seven wild, super strong bulls. And we're not talking about your friendly neighborhood farm animals. No way. These bulls had crazy sharp horns and were so fierce and strong that they had beaten every single hero who had tried before. But if you could do it, the prize was amazing. You would win the hand of the lovely Princess Satya. And when Krishna heard about it, well, you know a Veera like him just had to give it a shot. So you're probably wondering, how on earth did he do it? Well, here's how it went down. First, Krishna just strolls up to the Raja and says, "Challenge accepted." Super calm. Then, and you have got to hear this,
He uses his magic powers and poof, he expands himself into 7 Krishnas. That's right, 7 of him, one for each bull. And then each of the 7 Krishnas just easily, gently tames one of the wild bulls. Just like that. It was absolutely incredible. And here's the craziest part. For Krishna, this impossible challenge, it was like a game. The story says he just tied up the bulls and dragged them along, playfully, like a little kid dragging around their wooden toys. It just goes to show you his strength wasn't just about being big and strong. It was about being so powerful that the hardest things become easy and, well, kind of fun.
So, after a show of strength like that, you know what comes next, right? A party! And not just any party. The king was about to throw the biggest, most epic wedding celebration you can possibly imagine. The Raja, King Nagnajit, his jaw was on the floor. He was totally amazed, but also so happy. He'd finally found a true Veera, a hero who was actually worthy of his daughter. So he joyfully gave Satya to Krishna to be his wife. And the wedding, the wedding was spectacular. There was music, dancing, and wait till you hear about the wedding gifts. Okay, you are not going to believe this gift list. Ready? Gift number 1, 10,000 cows. Moo! That's a whole lot of cows. But wait, he wasn't done. Not even close. Next up, 9,000 elephants. Can you even picture that many elephants? Wow! And if you think that's a lot, hold on. On top of all that, he also gave them 900,000 chariots, 90 million horses, and 9 billion servants. It was just the most gigantic wedding gift ever, totally fit for the greatest Veera in the world. And you know what? Krishna's heroic adventures didn't stop there, not by a long shot. He went on to have even more amazing stories, marrying brave princesses like Bhadra and Lakshmana. He even rescued thousands of other Kanyas, remember that means princesses, who had been captured by a mean old demon. It didn't matter what the problem was, he was always the hero who showed up to help. So after hearing all of that, these incredible stories, it kind of makes you think, doesn't it? What really makes someone a hero? What makes a true Veera? It's not just about being strong enough to tame 7 bulls, is it? So what was your favorite part? Was it his kindness to the Princess Kalendi by the river? Or his unbelievable strength with the 7 bulls? Or maybe just how much he loved his friends, the Pandavas? You see, a great hero, a great Veera, is definitely strong, but they're also kind and loving and always, always there for a friend. And that really is what made Krishna the greatest hero of them all. Thanks so much for hanging out with me for this story, and I'll catch you on the next one.